Hi guys, this video is on the full moon in Gemini that happens on the 23rd of November 2018 at 5:39 in the morning. So, like every month, the full moon is when the sun and the moon are 180 degrees apart, and the sun totally illuminates the moon reaches its completion point, and it showers us with its energy because it kind of lets go and it releases, and it's like a flower opening, and it goes, ta-da, here's my energy, and it lets us have this beautiful Gemini energy. Gemini is an air sign, therefore it's masculine. If you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's a Roman numeral 2. It looks like a doorway. It's curious, it's communicative, it's fun-loving, it's witty, it's always looking for a new opportunity or more information or the truth, or to find out another way of doing things, or to communicate and exchange ideas, and also just connecting through communication with another person. So the sun that is illuminating this moon here is at 0 degrees in Sagittarius. So whenever each house in the chart, you can see the wheel next to me, and you can see that each one of these houses, even though some of them are squished, that's the house system I use, each one of them has 30 degrees. So whenever a planet is at 0, you get the quintessential kind of energy of that planet. So the sun is at 0 degrees in Sagittarius, and there's a massive desire to move forward, to explore, to adventure, to reach higher realms of knowledge, to discover the unseen, the undiscovered. And it's in a spiritual way, and it's in a cultural way, so an intellectual way, it's in an emotional way, looking at what your intuitive gifts are. It's in any way possible. It's about making progress as far as your identity is concerned. And it sits on top of Jupiter. Jupiter is 3 degrees away in Sagittarius, the sign that it rules. Jupiter couldn't be happier. It's spreading out good luck. At 3 degrees, it's about new beginnings and communication. So it gives you so much power and like stamina and excitement for the future that you really want to get things going. Mercury is next to that Jupiter, and Mercury is at 1 degree in Sagittarius, and Mercury is the communication planet. In Sagittarius, also it gallops way ahead, and it doesn't look at the details so much. It's a dreamer. It looks at what could be done. You know, in 5 years I could build a shopping center and sell it on. In 5 years, I could own a skateboard company and have sold 10,000 products, whatever it may be. It's about making progress in your personal life, and depending on what your priority is. So if your priority right now is to grow spiritually, then really focus on that, and doors will open and you'll learn more. If your main priority is to make money, then focus on business and how you can start working on the side to create an extra income. If your focus is health, then look at what else you can do to manage things. Look at alternate ways of healing. So you get the gist. It applies to every area of your life that you can imagine. So your great sense of identity, good luck, and your ability to communicate in an independent way and in an optimistic way that looks at the future optimistically, all of that hits the moon and really just boom, it turns it into Gemini and really gives you the ability to just actually follow up on the energy of the sun and Jupiter and Mercury, and to walk through those doorways and to explore and to see which one is right for me. So it's really a moon of you coming into yourself and forming a relationship with something in terms of work, or someone if you're looking for love and romance, because the power kind of is in your corner, and good luck certainly is in your corner, and the doors are open for you. So where they've been slammed shut in your face before, and you never thought you'd have an opportunity to get what other people have, this is your full moon where your perspective alters and you see a way forward that you can live a life that you never even dreamt of. So make sure to be very open-minded today and to listen to what's going on around you. So let's see what the rest of the chart is doing. Venus is at 26 degrees in Libra and it's direct now. Remember, it was in retrograde until the 16th. Boo, tough times, seriously. Now it's direct. So Venus rules Libra, so it couldn't be any happier. Venus in Libra is articulate and elegant and beautiful and creates community and can talk to anyone and can charm and can create wonderful pieces of culture and art and masterpieces. It's at 26 degrees, so that's 8, that's power. And you have a very powerful Venus that says now is time to start unconventional relationships, to start unconventional businesses, to start the things that you want, because it opposes Uranus at 29 degrees in Aries. So my other theory is that whenever a planet is at 1 or 29 degrees in a chart, it's on the cusp, so it has additional power. So this is Uranus at 29 degrees in Aries, Aries on steroids, okay? And Uranus is about chaos and doing things differently. Being of service, 2 and 9 is 11, after all, the master number of service. So this is your time to say, I think this is what's beautiful, if you're an artist or a creative person or a communicator. This is what I think is what I should be speaking about. You know, if you're a comedian and you make really risque jokes, and you really have a strong opinion on something that's happening politically, and you feel like no one else is saying that, it's my job to say it, then this is your time to be able to do that beautifully and to deliver your message in a way that wouldn't go down so well other times. You know, some days you make presentations and they go well, other times not so well. It just depends on where you are. And today you're blessed with the gift of the gab. You can communicate especially well. You're articulate and eloquent, and really people will listen to what you have to say. Saturn is at 7 degrees in Capricorn, so if you use your imagination, you can really make changes to how you work, what you're working on, and you can overcome your reluctance to really take responsibility for your own life. Imagine that. Yeah, taking responsibility for our own lives and our own actions and being accountable. Whoa, let's not go there, right? So this is really an amazing moon where your eyes can be opened and it's like, oh my god, I've been running from this, and this is something that I really owe to myself, for instance. Mars and Neptune are together. Unlikely bedfellows, these two. Mars is the red planet, and it rules the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, okay? And in Aries, Mars is able to march forward like a soldier and to get things done. In Pisces, it's forced to connect with spiritual principles more, and it's next to the water planet, Neptune, so spirituality is overpowering it anyway, and Mars does not like to be overpowered. Mars is the man. Mars is the boss. So you can really power through spiritually. Mars is going to say, I'll show you, Neptune, I can make spiritual progress too. So anything that's about spirituality, building your intuition, building your ability to nurture and take care of others, and your creative abilities are heightened during this period. Chiron is at 28 degrees in Pisces. 2 and 8 is 1. So the way to heal your wounds, so if you failed in the past, if you've tried to do something independently in the past and it failed, this is your chance to try again. It's divinely ordained. This full moon helps you open those doors and try again. And someone else will be there who will recognize your talent, for instance, and something will come of what you're doing. So this is the day to exhibit, to publish, to go for job interviews, to launch businesses, to launch websites, to do all of that stuff. The South Node is at 29 degrees in Capricorn. So it is about working for the service of other people through communication. But what that leads to is really helping people on a grand scale. So you please don't underestimate what it is you're doing for people. It's really helpful today. Now there's a grand trine in the chart, which is an indicator of real talent, and that turns into a kite, which is a talent that can take off, literally like a kite. Genius, right? So the grand trine connects your North Node in Cancer with the Sun and Jupiter in Sag and Chiron in Pisces. Now all you Puritan astrologers will be saying a grand trine can only be in one element, either fire or water or air, but I disagree. This one happens to be in water and in fire. So it connects your North Node, Chiron, and the Sun and Jupiter. So if you can dream it, if you can feel it, if you can see a goal ahead of you that either promises to help you progress spiritually, or to take care of other people in some way, or to be creative, or to make day-to-day life better for yourself or for others, charity begins at home, then this is the day to start doing that. The kite on top of it is that full moon. So you're finally going to be able to articulate your needs and your feelings, or other people will be able to articulate their needs and feelings, and you can then jump in and heal them and help them and support them and help them get what they want and help them to recover. So it's a day where you can thrive by helping other people thrive. And for the writers and the creative types, it's really the only way to be seen and to have an opportunity and to have a chance is to carve out some little platform for yourself where you demonstrate your work. So if you're a writer and no one has ever heard of you and you've never even shown anyone your books, you've got to start with something, maybe a blog where you write, you give people little, tidbits of your new novel, so that people can actually see what they're getting into. Yeah, so really positive, very future oriented full moon, very empowering. Lovely to have this at this time of year where it feels like so many doors are closing in the northern hemisphere with the cold and the nights coming in now. This is really the opposite of that. This is, despite the cold, you have an inner fire burning within you that is going to drive you to walk through these new doorways of opportunity regardless of time of year. This is not a winding down full moon. This is full on. We're in the middle of the year. We're not shutting down business for Christmas or anything. This is the 23rd of November. It's a busy time. It's as busy as any other time of the year. So don't think of slowing the pace down. Take the initiative and speed things up instead, and really follow your heart and your desires. And it's a great opportunity to really take your life to the next level, to get to where you want to go. So that's what I get for you for this full moon in Gemini. I hope that gives you some idea of what you'll be working with. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. In the personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I combine all three. So the astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, I can use sunrise, which isn't so great. Or I can rectify the chart, which is a process of me actually working out the time you were born based on events and things that have happened in your life. So if you're interested in that, please email me. It is a process in itself, so get in touch about that. Once I have your time of birth, I can draw up your chart. It shows me where you've been in past lifetimes, what your life purpose is this time around, what you're vocationally gifted at, where you've been given talent, what your strengths and weaknesses are, what's destined for you in career and travel and love and personal development, and I can answer any questions you may have. So if you are interested in that, please visit the website and order a reading with me. If you like this video and if you like my other videos, please share and subscribe. I do live videos as well where I pick a tarot card for people. So if you want to be notified when I'm on live, then make sure the bell is on as well. Have a wonderful time during this full moon. A full moon is really a time of just letting go and letting loose and enjoying the energy and dancing around and twirling. What's the thing from Gone with the Wind Fabulous? Just be gone with the wind fabulous and twirl around and just watch these beautiful doorways of opportunity open before you. And ethereally float into your wonderful new future. It's a really positive full moon. Have a great time, and I'll speak to you soon.